Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana. I live in Nairobi, Kenya, single mother to three beautiful daughters, 15, 6, and 4 years. I just want to give a brief introduction about why I started this channel and tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a traditional Catholic. My mom is Catholic, my dad is Anglican. My grandfather, my dad's father, was a reverend. So when we were young, of course, we used to go to church, the Catholic church, and but in my 20s, I stopped going for mass. My life was basically just partying and drinking and just friends and worldly things, looking for money just to buy clothes or eat and all that stuff. I didn't have my goals were just all messed up. I was even a DJ, which is not wrong to be a DJ. I love music, but my life was purely entertainment life in industry, so nightlife and all that. And then in what brought me back to the Catholic Church was COVID. Because we're all at home and I had my third born. She was still like a newborn. She was born in December 2019. So I was just listening to different YouTube channels, and then I heard from Taylor Marshall. I'm sure most of you know Taylor Marshall and Father Ripaga about the Latin Mass. And I didn't really know there was a Latin Mass. I knew there was, Consolata used to have Latin Mass at 12 p.m. Then I think they stopped. So I Googled, I didn't find any, and I asked my mom. She told me about a church in Lavington, and I'll tell you more about how this church has helped me really grow. But to cut the long story short, yes, now I go to that church, and thanks to my spiritual director, he's really helped me come back to the Catholic faith. And to be honest, my Catholic faith has really helped me in my journey of this being a single mother. Being a single mother is not easy. It's crazy, I remember there were times years back when I would just cry. You sleep crying, wake up crying, but then now it became you just always thinking, or you feel low, or you just feel lonely. You can be surrounded by people, but you just feel like you're in your own world. No one gets you, no one understands you. At times I've lost so many friends. I've also made like a very few good ones. I can count them on my hand. But one thing, and then also going through the whole judgments, the things people say about single parents. It's like really crazy out there. There are even YouTube videos where they say, don't get married to a single mother, don't date a single mother. I'm also speaking to the single dads out there, because I know you also go through a lot, even if you're not the one bringing up your child. But I know how I've heard stories of what the mothers make you go through. They spoil your name, and maybe you're really trying to take care of your child, or they don't let you see your child. So it's a lot of things that single mothers go through. Even the financial aspect, it gets really difficult. I'm blessed my parents really helped me like a lot. If it wasn't for them, I think I don't know where I'd be. But like when you get money, you can't just go out and buy anything you want, like a new dress or a new whatever. It doesn't matter. You have to think about your children. Maybe they need books or they need shoes. And even your mental health. I have been depressed for some years now, and I didn't even know I was depressed. But when I saw like 2 therapists, and they both said I was severely depressed. But again, my faith is what has really, without it, I don't think I would I know I would not be where I am today. I do have low moments, but I know how to deal with them now. I know how to look for my triggers. And yeah, just how to deal with them. Because you can't be a good parent if you're not mentally okay. And I'll share all these things, how I deal with my mental health, what has helped me. I'm also trying to work on my physical health because I love food. I love food. And my friends who have known me from way back will tell you, Diana and food, hey, I love food. I love good food. And unfortunately, the food I love is unhealthy. So I'm trying to come up with a plan to start eating healthy and just being living a healthy life, because it also affects you mentally. And you can't have a strong spiritual life if it's really difficult if mentally you're not okay. It's yeah. So I'll share even spiritually what's helped me. I'll just share with you, and even the dating. We can talk about dating, because I know for single parents, dating is quite different from people who don't have kids. One thing I learned just late last year is like the stages of courtship, the Catholic way. May I was in a different world, because how us in the world were doing it was totally the other way around, But when I learned about the how it's supposed to be, I wish everyone could just know about these stages and actually follow them. And trust me, the society would be just a better place, And we're always being told, like in church, how it's possible to have a beautiful marriage if we followed the Catholic teaching, the traditional Catholic teaching of dating and everything, and getting a strong Catholic, not just a Catholic, a strong Catholic. I'm not saying perfect. None of us is perfect. No one is perfect, but a strong Catholic. And you both help each other be better Catholics and, help each other get to heaven. And you find also your kids benefit from that. And, I'll also talk about parenting. Again, my journey, this single parent journey of mine, I don't have everything. I don't know everything. I'm just trying to learn. Another thing we keep on being taught, like in the Catholic faith, is how it's supposed to be in a family with the dad and the mom. But it's difficult for us who are single parents, because if the mom is not there or the dad is not there, now the parent has to play both roles. So I'm trying to see how that can work. How do I be a dad and a mom and still be feminine at the same time? Because I'm also working on my femininity. I want to be more feminine, more modest. I'm not there yet. So in terms of dressing, the way I act, the virtues, I'm trying to cultivate as many virtues as I can and get rid of my vices. I'm basically also just trying to imitate Our Lady, because she's the best model when it comes to being feminine. So being a single parent is difficult, because how do you be feminine and you have to also provide? It means you have to go out there and hustle. So it's really difficult. Also, another thing I'd like to say is to tell you single parents out there, especially the mothers, because I know the dads go through a lot, but the mothers, it's easier for a single dad to get someone who they can get married to, who they'll marry, than a single mom. But to all the single parents out there, just keep your head up. I know people will talk a lot of trash and put you down, and especially those who are single parents, not because of, it's not their choice, it's God's providence. Maybe they were married but their spouse passed away, or some ladies were raped. So, but those who are single parents, out of the consequences, the actions they did, you made mistakes, yes, that's your past. I believe you can always start again. I don't believe like it's now the end of the world or it's the end of the road. No, you can still start again. If you still hope to get married, please pray about it. Don't let anyone ever tell you, you have 10 kids with 10 different fathers, it can't happen. They're not God. Only God. If God's will is for you to get married, even if you have, I don't know how many kids with, I don't know how many baby daddies, you'll get that good husband, and vice versa. You'll get that good wife. So if you really want, if your vocation is marriage, don't give up. And even if you never get married, don't compromise. Don't ever feel when I'll have a video where we'll discuss the stages of courtship and just follow them, even as a single parent, still follow those stages of courtship. Don't ever feel like, oh yeah, like, let me just, you can still practice purity. Fine, you're not a virgin, but you can still just don't have sex anymore. Start all over again. It's possible, and with God's grace. And if you fall, don't ever feel like, oh no, I've sinned. No, just go for confession. And I know confession is not easy. That box, we talk about it with my friends at church, and we're like, even if you're not even committed a mortal sin, but that box is just something about it. You just feel, but afterwards you just feel so much at peace. So yes, I'd encourage you, to ladies, try and imitate our lady, our Virgin Mary, and the men, imitate Saint Joseph. Don't give up. I know it's not easy, and talk to someone who you feel. Don't keep quiet and don't suffer inside, but talk to people who will understand, especially people who have been through what you've been through. Because if you talk to someone who is happily married with 5 kids and has never been a single parent, I've had people tell me, give me advice, and I'm just like, and they don't even try to understand what you're going through. Some even tell you you're just feeling sorry for yourself, and at times you just want someone to listen to you. You just want to let things out, to vent, because it's really difficult. Even just the financial aspect, management. I'm not good at managing money. I will just be honest with that. I'm still learning. I'm reading books. I love reading. Another thing I'll also talk about in my channel, I'll give book reviews, especially Catholic based, that are really helping me. I will also, God willing, have some people on this channel who can give more advice, who have more experience in different aspects. Yeah, so let's work on this journey together. And this channel is not only for single parents, even those who are not parents yet. Listen to what we're going through so you don't make the mistake we made. And also, it's just a way, if you also understand what single parents go through, I think you'll also be maybe a better friend or a better mom or a better sibling. We just need support and not judgments. And we are always told, don't judge someone else. You didn't do what they did because of God's grace. If God took away that grace, who knows, maybe you'd even do worse things than them. So just pray for them. Pray for, single parents just need support, and So I'm looking forward to future videos. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, I might not have the answers, but I definitely will look for the answers, or we can just even discuss, or if you have any comments, or even just to share your experiences, it would be really nice, yes, to hear all that. Otherwise, may God bless you, and looking forward. Bye bye.